The first step to set up the H-set drive, we need to carefully determine exactly how the run and stop operations will be performed in this process. To specify the run and stop method in the HZ drive, we need to enter the parameter menu, and from all the drive parameters, with parameter 06, we can specify different startup methods. Now I press the prog key and enter drive parameter 06. As you can see, it has different modes. 0 is the keypad mode. I press the proggy key and select the keypad mode. To start up using the keypad, we need to use the auto and off keys. I press the auto key and the drive goes into standby mode. If I press the auto key again, the drive starts to run. To stop the drive, we need to use the off key. Let's go back to DRV06. Modes 1 and 2 are for starting up via the input terminals. But the difference is that in order to test the difference between these two modes, we need 2 push buttons to connect to our digital input terminals. And from the input parameter set, parameters 65 and 66, which correspond to P1 and P2. I set them on FX and RX, meaning forward and reverse. Keep this point in mind. In order to start up via the digital input terminals, you must press the auto run key so that the drive enters standby mode. Now, if we go back to DRV06 and set it to mode 1, if I press the first push button, will the motor run forward? And if I press the second push button, will the motor run in reverse? Let me go back. I go back to DRV06 and set it to the second mode. In the second mode, the first push button is responsible for starting the motor, and the second push button is for reversing the motor's direction. What does that mean? It means that if I release the first push button, the second push button alone does nothing. So in the first mode, push button 1 and push button 2, they have no connection to each other and operate completely independently. But in the second mode, the second push button only becomes active when our first push button has been activated. In the next lesson, we'll teach you how to set the frequency on the drive.